Hey you guys, so I just wanted to show you my nails that I just finished doing. My video kind of was a fail, y'all, but these are Enel Couture's gel nails and they are the French Coffin Short. And I really love these. I love how they came out, but it's been so long since I've done Gel X nails. Most of my materials, I guess, are kind of old, and when I say materials, like my flash cure light, it wasn't strong enough, so I had to use my big cure light to basically cure the nails on. Because when I attempted to use the cure light that I used to have, it wasn't strong enough. The nail kept popping off, so I had to use the bigger light to go ahead and cure the nails. So I'm gonna show the video anyway, but I just kind of wanted to give you a heads up of what's going on in the video, guys, because it looks crazy. But I really love the nails. I ended up using my 3-in-1 glue, nail glue by McCart. And that is basically their version of the Gel X nails. But when I first started doing Gel X nails, I was using all Enel Couture materials. But again, it's been so long since I've used the products that a lot of my stuff started to dry up and mess up. So instead of, ordering from Enel Couture, I just went ahead and ordered from a cart because I knew they had good products and I did want to try. And what I ended up doing was I cured the nails on. They're already pre-made. They were pre-made already. So I cured the nails on with the um, McCart glue, the McCart gel glue, and I cured them in the light. And then after I got all the nails on, I basically took the McCart builder gel and I put it on top. So I overlaid it. I put an overlay of that thick, really thick builder gel on top of each nail. Then I cured that for 60 seconds. And after I cured that, then I put the top coat on and I just kind of shaped them how I wanted. They were already shaped, but sometimes you get excess gel in the corners of your nail and everything. But I really love how they came out. I put this one on crooked, y'all. I cured it on there and couldn't get it off, but I was like, you know what? They're my nails. I would never do that to somebody else, but they're just my nails, so I'm just gonna have them on. So anyway, I'm gonna attach the video so that you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about. And if you don't, feel like watching the video, I just want to show you the outcome. The outcome is gorgeous. I love the nails. They came out really good. And let's just see how long they last, because I know with Enel Couture, their gel and everything, and their gel glue and everything for their nail system, it would last me for weeks. I would basically have to take them off. So we're gonna see how McCart does, but I'm excited and I just wanted to show you guys the nails. They're so cute. I love how they came out. And I hope you guys had a good day today. So tomorrow I'm going to attempt to do the lashes, because right now I still have my strips on from this morning when I went to church this morning. And my hair is still doing its thing. I still like my hair. Um, I'm really happy with it. But anyway, this is about my nails. So I just wanted to show you guys how my nails were. And this lip gloss that I have on is one of my lip glosses that I made from Uchi Glossy. And this is it's just in one of these. I put it in this. This is some of my old stuff that I had left over from my brand, but this is my little brown that I had made. My little brown. This is my brown I made, and I really liked it. It smells like chocolate, and maybe I'm gonna go ahead and get some of my lip gloss materials, just a little small portion, just to show you how I formulated my lip glosses and things like that. So anyway, check out my nail video. Love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. Love you guys. Got some other good things coming up for you. Love you guys. Bye.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So here is the video that really wanted to be a fail, but I was not going to give up. I was pretty determined to get through the video. But anyhow, what happened was I had this cure light, like a flash cure light, and I guess it just wasn't strong enough and my nails kept popping off. So the method that you do when you do the Gel X nails is you basically file your nails and clip your nails and push back your cuticles, and then you add dehydrator, and then you add your primer. And then from there, you just basically put the gel inside of the nail, and I usually put it at the very base of the nail, the very bottom, the cuticle part of the nail, the gel, and then I just kind of like um, flush the gel down to my nail, and I cure it with the light, but I ended up having to use my bigger light in order for me to adhere the nails on. So these are actually Nail Couture's um, coffin short, French French coffin short. And when you're dealing with shorter nails, sometimes it's a little harder. So see how I do? I go at the base, and then I just make the gel go the gel flushes down your fingernail, and then you basically get your light and you adhere the nail onto your finger with the cure light. So now I'm in need of another cure light instead of using my big light. So once you get each fingernail on, you cure all of them for 60, you cure your whole hand for 60 seconds. So right now I have on about 3 nails, 2 nails. Yeah, I have 3 nails on. And I basically just put the gel at the base of the nail, and then I just flush it. See, I go at the top and I flush it down. That gel moves all the way to the bottom of your fingernail, and then you just hit it with the light. This would have been so much easier had my cure light worked, because I had this cure light that kind of, you know, you click it and it just basically was already there, and I didn't have to move my finger around too much, and I could have both of my hands, to use to hold the fingernail down. But this way I had to kind of try to hold the light, try to hold the nail. It was just it was a mess, but I wanted to show you guys anyway how I put them on. So again, the process is basically you file your nails down, you clip your nails, you push your cuticles back, and then once you push your cuticles back, you put on your dehydrator. The dehydrator basically takes off any oils that are on your nails. And after you put your dehydrator, then you let that sit for a second, and then you put on your primer. The primer is like, kind of like to get ready for the sticky. It's kind of like a tacky kind of thing. And then you basically just put your gel, and I'm using Macart gel glue for the Gel X nails. Usually when I used to do my Gel X nails, I used all of the Nail Couture items. I would use their press-on glue, and it's like a gel, and I would use all of their products. But because I haven't purchased from Nail Couture in a very long time, and I haven't wore Gel X nails in a very long time, a lot of my glue was kind of dried up because I had used so much of it. The brush was kind of like, stiff, and it was kind of hard to get product out of it. And it's just time to buy more. So instead of, doing that, I just went on Amazon because I wanted the stuff to come faster. So I went on Amazon and I just wanted to try the 3-in-1 gel glue by Macart. I love all of Macart's products, so I really wanted to try that. A few weeks ago, I had bought the Macart Builder Gel. So what I ended up doing was, once I had put all of the nails on, I basically took that Builder Gel and I went over the top of the nails like an overlay. The gel is such a thick texture that you basically just brush it on, and then, you move it around, and then you make sure it's on there, and then you cure your nails, and it makes your nails thicker, and it makes them shiny. And so after I cure that, then I would put my top coat on. And so the top coat makes the nails shiny, and it also, because once you put the builder gel on top of the nail as an overlay, it's a little tacky, and so you don't want to just leave it there and walk off, and because things will start catching on to the nails and getting on your nails. So you have to put that top coat on there to seal in the builder gel. So once I did that, I'll show you guys in a minute, but I was just I'm a little ahead. Right now I'm putting on the dehydrator and the primer, and I'm doing the second hand. But I know that I'm probably not explaining it the best, you guys, but once I get another flash cure light and everything, I'll do this again and I'll show you in more detail what I'm doing. But I think you guys follow me. You know, it's pretty simple. And the gel that I'm using again is the Macart 3-in-1 gel. And you just basically take the gel and you scoop a little bit of it at the end of at the cuticle part of the nail, because that's the part that you're going to put on first to adhere. And then you press down. As you press down, the gel is going to move down your fingernail. And so I'll show you guys. Right now I'm turning the light on so I can get prepared to put the nail on. So I'm putting the nail on. And then I'm hitting light. This was so awkward, you guys. This the way I was doing it was so awkward, but it does work. And I've seen other ladies do it this way, like maybe their cure light wasn't working, or you know something wasn't happening. And I have another cure light somewhere. I have like 2 or 3 different cure lights, and I couldn't find any of it because I hadn't done Gel X nails in a long time. I had packed away all of my stuff. And so when I was going through some of my stuff, I was only taking out certain things because I didn't want to have a whole bunch of stuff out and I wasn't using it. And so I have to look for those cure lights because I didn't think I needed to look for it. So now I have to go back in those buckets, find the cure light so that I can have that and it can be more convenient for me, because right now this is a little awkward and inconvenient. But it works. You know what I'm saying? Like, it works. If you all you have is this type of light, you can just basically hold it in your lap and everything, and then you could do it this way. But it's just awkward, and it makes the process much longer than it should have been. But I wanted to get the video out because I keep saying that I'm going to do some Gel X nails. I'm going to do some Gel X nails. And I just hadn't had time to do it, or I was trying to cram too many things in one day. But again, I love eNail Couture. I love their nails. I like the way they fit my fingers. Their nails really do fit my fingers. I have long nail beds, and sometimes when I would purchase other nails from other companies, sometimes they would not fit they wouldn't fit sidewall to sidewall. It would basically be a lot of my fingernail exposed or whatever. So I did like the fact that Macart and eNail Couture, I like the fact that eNail Couture's nails fit my fingers really well. And I have so many styles of eNail Couture nails. I have so many different colors. I'm telling you guys, when the pandemic hit, I lost my mind. I was basically like, oh, I'm on to something. I had been doing Gel X nails and just researching what were people doing with their nails when the pandemic hit, because all of the salons closed down and I was stuck with these acrylic nails on my finger that were in need of a fill, and I basically didn't even know how to get them off properly. So that's what started it. I went to researching how to get my nails off properly, because you know how you used to go in the nail shop and how when it was time for them to take a nail off, they want to just start clamping your nails off and, sticking another nail under the nail. And that crap used to hurt. And I was like, okay, I'm not doing that. I'm not sitting up here and finna bite these nails off. So I found a way to, get them off successfully. It was basically filing them down, filing off the shine, and basically sticking your fingernails in some acetone and letting it soak off. And then you just kind of like scrape off the acrylic that way as it melts down. And so then that led me down another path. I was like, okay, so what are other ladies doing with their nails? And so I started watching all these videos, and I didn't even realize it was a whole nail community of women that were doing their own nails. And I just got so intrigued that I was like, you know what? I want to see if I can do this. So there was this kit by Kiara Sky, I believe. And so the kit was $100. So I went debating and debating, but it was called jelly tips or something like that. And basically it was the same thing. It was pre-made, pre-shaped clear nails that you put on and you adhere with gel. And then you basically just get you some gel polish and you just, put the gel polish on and cure them under the light and you got some nails. And so I started doing my own nails and I got so intrigued by, all the different things. So then I started collecting gel polish. I started buying more and more gel polish, more and more gel polish. Then I started doing a couple of friends like, hey guys, why don't y'all come over here and let me do your nails, because I found a way to get my nails on and they last for a few weeks and things like that. And so a few of my friends stopped by and let me do their nails, during the pandemic, just something to get them through until they were able to get their nails done and everything. So it was fun. And then I even thought I wanted to be a nail tech, guys. I thought I wanted to be a nail tech until I did one of my friend's nails and she was kind of particular and I was like, "Oh, this might not be for me, because I'm getting an attitude." I was seriously getting an attitude. I was like, oh my God, girl. And then all of a sudden I'm like trying to be all professional. I'm trying to have all the professional stuff. But then I was like, okay, she kind of annoying me. And I don't know if I can do this. Like I'm the type of person where if I'm annoyed, it shows all over my face. Like I can't conceal it. So I was like, maybe this isn't for me. Maybe this is something that I'll just do for myself. So then I was like, okay, maybe I'll try to teach myself how to do acrylic nails. And then I can start doing my daughter's nails and save her some money. Because that was the main focus at that time. I want to save my baby some money if I can, and if it's something that I can do, I'll do it. It's the same thing with hair. Like she'll come to me and she'll be like, "Mom, they charging 200 and something for braids." I'm like, "Really?" I was like, okay. So I start watching videos. I already knew the basics of how to put on a braid. And so I would just start doing it. I was like, well, let me try, and it would come out nice. Her hair would come out nice. And I didn't save my child 200 and something dollars. And so I just used to like to challenge myself that way to see if I can do something to save her money. That's where it came. That's where it really started. I wanted to save her some money. So anyway, with the acrylic, I tried to do acrylic. I bought me a practice hand. I started practicing and practicing on the nail fingers, and I was getting it down. I had the technique down and everything. Um, I couldn't really. I kept on picking up watery beads though. Like they call it in the nail community. If your bead is too wet, they call it like your bead is too wet. When you're picking up the acrylic with the brush, you're dipping your brush in the acrylic. I mean in the monomer, the liquid monomer, and then you're basically drying your brush a little bit, and then you pick up the bead. But sometimes my brush would be too wet and my bead would be so watery, and then as soon as you lay it down on your fingernail, it's sliding all over the place and I'm feeling like I gotta catch it and all this other stuff. So I was like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm doing. But I kind of got the technique. And guys, once I got the technique down and once my little practice hand was looking all good and I was really doing good with the acrylic, why did my neighbor come knocking on my door? I smell something. I was like, oh, I've just been doing my nails since the pandemic hit. He was like, oh, okay. And so I did not have my sliding door open, and that was where I messed up. But I had bought one of those air purifiers. So I thought I had the air purifier sitting right on my desk where I was doing the nails. So I thought it was kind of like, breaking down some of that smell. But I didn't realize my sliding door wasn't open. So I was like, oh, okay, let me just open my sliding door. So the next time I attempted to do acrylic nails, I made sure the sliding door was open. I made sure the air purifier was on. I made sure whenever I discarded anything that I put it inside of my metal trash can that had a lid. Like I bought all these things to, not make the smell so, so extremely strong, because at the same time my grandson was here. I really would do it when he wasn't here, like if he was with his dad or with Jay. that's the days that I would really practice on the acrylic. So anyway, the next time I do the acrylic nails, I'm in here having a good old time. He comes to the door, and not only is it him, it's a board member with him. So I was like, oh, okay. Now I see what's going on. So this stuff is really strong. I get it. And you don't want to smell it. I get that too. But I was like, dang, I'm not going to be able to practice anymore because my neighbor who lives underneath me is going to keep complaining. So instead of copping the attitude like I really wanted to, like, man, get the heck away from my door, I just basically said I would not work with acrylic anymore. And then I was like, okay, maybe on my patio I could work with acrylic, but it's just like, it just deterred me. It made me not want to work with acrylic because I didn't want to keep getting complaints and stuff like that. And I don't want to cause problems with anyone in my building. So I just stopped doing the acrylic. And then I even had low smell acrylic. I purchased this acrylic from this one company, and it was low smell. And he still was complaining. I was like, dang, so if I was using this other stuff, the stuff that they really use with the MMA and all that stuff that's illegal and all that stuff, he probably really would have been complaining. So now I have all my nails on, guys, and I'm just basically going around my cuticles and taking off any kind of excess gel that might have been on there. And also, it flushes the nail to your finger and it makes it look more natural. So if I would have just left it like this and just walked off, they really would look press-on-y. And I didn't really want them to look press-on-y. That's my little word, y'all. They would look real press-on-y. And I was like, I don't want it to look too, I wanted to flush it to my nail. So what I'm doing right now, I'm flushing the cuticles parts to my nail. And that's when I'm going to take that thick gel. And I'm going to go start right at the cuticle, and I'm going to pull that thick gel down the whole nail. And then after it's down the whole nail, then I cure it for 60 seconds. And then again, after I cure it for 60 seconds, then I basically will take my top coat and put my top coat on. And that I'll cure that for 60 seconds as well. And that is what makes the nail and the, builder gel, everything just feels nice and thick and nice and smooth. Your nails feel strong. I really, really, really love how they come out. It's a process, guys, but it wouldn't be that bad had I had, the Cure Light. So right now I'm taking that builder gel that I was telling you about. This stuff is so thick. And I'm starting right at the cuticle, very slowly, nobody's rushing. And I'm just like dabbing it on the cuticle part, and then I'm dragging it down. Just like I'm polishing, but this stuff is so thick, you can't just put this stuff on your nail and think you can just polish like it's regular polish. This stuff is thick, so you have to kind of take your time and just get it down your finger. And yeah, once it comes all the way down your finger and everything, you see how I'm going like right to left with my brush. Once I know it's on there really good, you can kind of turn your finger. You want to put your finger down, honestly, because gravity is going to do what it's going to do. And so the gravity is going to level it out. So you could either turn your nail upside down and it's going to level out, or you could do one nail at a time. I didn't want to do one nail at a time. I think when I did my press-ons from Shein and I put the gel on top, I basically did one nail at a time. I don't know, because I guess I just wasn't used to working with this gel at first, and I thought that if I moved on to the next nail that the stuff was going to slide off. But once I realized that wasn't going to happen, I said, I'm just going to go ahead and just do all of the nails at once. See how I'm going back and forth with the gel, with the brush, because this stuff is thick, guys. But I'm telling you, it makes your nails so strong, and it makes your fingernails look nice. And because you flushed your cuticles with a drill, or I used a drill because I didn't want to use you could use a file, but you'll run the risk of scraping your cuticles up and all that, and I didn't want to do that. So my drill, which I believe is by Macart, it's like one of their little beginner-friendly drills. Um, I've had it for a couple of years, and I love it. You know, I love that drill. And I just kind of go around my cuticles and flush the flush the nail to my cuticle and make it look more flatter. And then when I come through with this, you know, overlay of gel, you see how shiny it is, guys? It's really, really nice. I love it. And right now I'm just kind of wiping off any excess that kind of got on there. But you look how shiny they are. And now I'm putting them in the light for 60 seconds. And after I cure them, that's when I put the top coat on. Like I said, I'm going to redo this video, but I just wanted to get it out because I know I keep saying that I'm going to do some Gel X nails and then I never get around to it, or I either have some press-ons on that I really like and I don't want to take them off yet. Sometimes it does that. But I had got real comfortable with my press-on nails. Press-on nails are so convenient and they're so easy. You know, you could just put your glue on and keep it moving. This takes a little more steps and everything. So you have to, you know, take your time and everything. But you do get a really good, you know, outcome. You know, if you have a couple of, I would say for your first time, maybe like an hour and a half, 2 hours. If you have the time, it's worth it, guys. And your nails will look so nice. And right now, you know, on Amazon, they have so many different press-on nails that are already made like this. I think it's BT Art Box and a few other brands that have the pre-made nails, and they're press-ons, and they'll give you the same result. And if you really wanted to, you could just buy those, glue them on with the Macart glue, because that Macart glue is no joke. Let me tell you guys, that Macart glue, the squeeze glue, the regular, you know, like super glue kind of glue, their glue is really, really good. So if you just went and bought you some BT Art Box nails that are already pre-made like this, they have so many different designs, so many colors, so many cute colors. They are about 40 something a box, but I would say it's worth it. You get all these different sets out of that box, and you're not going to the nail shop. You're doing your own nails, but you could use the nail glue, put them on, and then after that, you put this builder gel on top and make them look even thicker. Or you do the same process. Put your press-on nail on. And then you basically add the glue. After you add the glue, put your press-on nail on, you file the cuticle, and then you will put the builder gel on, starting at the cuticle, and it'll come out really good. Sorry, guys. So basically what I was saying is that you could just buy those BT Art Box nails and you could glue them on with nail glue and then use the builder gel. And I was just saying that you could use the same process. You could, you know, file your cuticle with your electric file, and then, you know, basically flush them down to your fingers really good, and then put your builder gel, cure them, and then put your top coat, and it'll come out the same way. So anyway, now I have all the builder gel on this hand, and I'm going to cure them for 60 seconds, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to put the top coat on there. So right now I'm just taking my cuticle stick, and I'm basically getting any excess, you know, gel that's on there off, and making sure that everything is nice and covered. So I had to go back into another nail to make sure I had enough builder gel and everything on the nail. And then after that, I'm going to cure them. But they came out really, really good, guys. I really, really did love these nails. And again, it is worth it. It's more work than a press-on nail, but it is worth it, and it lasts good, and your nails are nice and strong. But there's always a way that you can do things in a faster way. If you didn't want to do this, if you don't want to go this route, you could just do the press-ons and use your glue. So Yeah, I think it's worth it. And I have not seen the inside of a nail salon, and I can't even tell you when. I'm just being honest. I have not seen the inside of a nail salon in years. I've been doing my own nails since that day the pandemic hit, and I had those nails on. Look at my nails, so cute. Now I'm gonna put the top coat on, but I haven't seen the inside of a salon in a very long time. And then what was so funny was that I learned all these different techniques and all these things that you could buy. And when I learned that Amazon had all this stuff and it was inexpensive, like buying your own diamonds and, crystals and things like that, you can buy them on Amazon and it was so inexpensive.